So Adam, welcome to Bradford City, a one-year deal signed. Just talk us through that, how it happened and how you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over the moon, really. I've come back from the MLS. It was a great experience for me over there. Gary rang me and, asked how I was doing and what I wanted to do for the start of the season back home. And, I was, really looking forward to getting back and putting in, good performances for this team.
A fair bit of experience already you've got. You've played internationally with Wales, you've played in the Premier League when you were at Blackburn and in the Championship as well. What do you think you're going to be able to bring to this side given those experiences?
Yeah, I mean, I started my career thrown in at the deep end. I played against some big teams and some big games, but I feel like my experience from everywhere I've been, everywhere I've played, is going to help, not just me but the team here, and I'm looking forward to helping this team get back to where it should be, really.
As you mentioned, a few years in the MLS in America, how different was that an experience, and how were you liking it to sort of English football, and how do you think them experiences are going to help you here?
Yeah, like I said, a wonderful experience. It was at a point where it was almost a good mental break for me from starting professional football at 17 years old, playing first team football. It was good to get away from the English game, see something different, try something different, live somewhere different, and I've taken a lot from it. The football is different. You see a lot of South American players over there that you'd never see, this side of the Atlantic, and it was great to be involved in that for the time I did. But I was always looking to come home eventually, and to be able to be here up north, where I've grown up is a blessing, really.
You've worked with Gary, the manager, a lot before at Blackburn from a young age forward. Presumably he was one of the main attractions for you here, bringing you to this club.
Yeah, definitely. And I think at this point in my career I needed someone like Gary, who's worked with me since I was 12 years old, all the way through to being an under-18 player at Blackburn, a reserve player, first team player. I really don't think there's another manager out there that knows me better, really. So having someone like that who trusts me and he knows what I can do and has faith is something, as a player, is really attractive in itself. And him being here at such a big club, it was a no-brainer for me, really.
Recruitment here at the club so far this summer has been quite heavy already. We're looking like we're going to have a mainly new look back four, back five defence. How are you looking forward to competing, for your place in that back four, back five, and pushing your teammates next season and pushing for starting places?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's how it should be anyway. I mean, it's going to be a tough season for everyone, and without that competition for places, complacency kicks in, and we're in no position for that to occur. So I think it's only healthy for the team that there is competition in every position on the pitch, not just in defence. And I'm looking forward to training with the boys and seeing how that all pans out.
The fans here, I'm sure you will have heard, they're very passionate. They come out in the numbers. There's over 13,500 season tickets sold already this season. How big a factor was that when you were weighing up the move, and how much you're looking forward to getting in front of them and showing them what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge factor in my decision, and to have that kind of support from a home crowd just means so much to us as players. From my own experience, it's always given me such a huge boost when I've got that support behind me, and I'm looking forward to playing in front of them.
And to finish on, obviously a lot of them will be hopeful and perhaps even expectant next year of a successful year down in League Two. We'll be aiming obviously to go straight back up again. What other goals do you have throughout your time here? What you're hoping to achieve, both individually and obviously as part of that team as well?
I mean, I think at the moment it's just about getting the team back to where it was, and I know every single player here will say the same thing. That's got to be the one and only goal at the moment. My individual goals will come from the success of this team at the end of the day, and that's what I'm looking forward to achieving.